Now for the Valedictorian speech from Labiba Udine.
Thank you, Liz, for that wonderful speech, and I wish you all the best this fall at Rice. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Good morning, Wakeland class of 2021. It is an honor to stand here today as your valedictorian and celebrate this special day with all of you before we go our separate ways. As excited as I am for whatever the future holds for us, there is no doubt that today is a bittersweet one at its core. For many of you right now, this could be the last time we're in the same room as so many of our friends and family without whom we could not have made it this far. As the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, "Man lam yashkurin nas, lam yashkurillah." Whoever does not thank people has not thanked God. I know for myself that there are so many people that have been just as much, if not more so, a part of my accomplishments as I have, so I'd like to take a minute to thank them. First and foremost, I am eternally grateful to God, who has facilitated so many opportunities in my life and been my constant source of inspiration and reassurance. Thank you to my parents for always being there for me through thick and thin. Anyone who knows me knows how especially important my mom is to me, whether that's staying up with me till 2 a.m. while I do my homework, packing me delicious lunches, or just holding me when I've had a bad day at school. I will miss you beyond words. Thank you to my sister Aisha, who has kept me sane these past 17 years. Thank you for being the only person who can make me laugh so hard my cheeks hurt, for constantly getting me both into and out of trouble, for inventing the weirdest games with me, you know what I'm talking about, and of course, listening to countless versions of this speech. I know I always joke that you're my favorite sister because you're the only one I have, but you are quite literally my best friend in the whole world, and I would choose you 1,000 times over anyone else. Thank you to all the family and friends that have joined us today to congratulate our graduates. On behalf of the class of 2021, today is all about you all as well. Thank you to all our wonderful Wakeland teachers and administrators who make every grudging school day a little more bearable. And a special thank you from myself to Mrs. Toops and Mrs. Cohn, who have been like my moms away from home. Thank you also to all FISD staff and teachers, and from myself, thank you, Mrs. Brotherson, for celebrating all my efforts, big and small, from middle school until now. Finally, an extra thank you for someone who sacrificed everything to give me a comfortable life in a beautiful country, who has always encouraged me to work hard, but also play hard. I love you, Dad. I know that my mom is probably laughing right now, but my dad has meant a lot to me through my academic career particularly, and is a lot of the reason I'm able to give this speech today. But the advice he has given me that stuck with me the most is something very simple and has nothing to do with my grades, but everything to do with how I got them. Every morning that my dad drops me off at school, I hear 4 little words. Be good, be nice. And every morning, I reply with a resounding, I'll try. Now, I'm no saint, but I have tried my very best to live up to my promise every day. Of course, some days, despite my best efforts, it's not the easiest task. If you haven't noticed already, there's something very different about me. I wear a hijab. There is nothing that makes me more me than my scarf, but it also means that I put myself out in the open for the whole world. There are days that I have walked through our halls unable to escape the stares thrown my way. But if these 4 years have taught me anything, it's that there are 2 parts to the promise I give my dad. Be good to yourself and be nice to others. When we walk away from this ceremony today, there will no longer be the backbone we've developed in the past 18 or so years here in Frisco. But what we will have is ourselves. And because of that, it is more important now than ever to be confident in who you are. From kindergarten to the last day of senior year, we've heard this advice, but now is when we see it in action. We are far from finishing our journey of self-discovery. If anything, this is simply the beginning. But in order to start, we have to be willing to be good to ourselves. Believe in yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. One of my favorite Latin phrases is astra inclinant, sed non obligant. The stars incline us, they do not bind us. You are in charge of your own fate, and as scary as that may be, that is what is essential to your life. It's okay to be scared and take risks. It's okay to fail and restart. It's okay to walk on the fine line between courage and uncertainty, as long as through it all, you don't compromise who you are for others. At the end of the day, your attitude will determine where you go, because success is not how life treats you, but how you treat life. But as you work to improve yourself, never let that be an excuse for neglecting others. Be the hand that pulls others up with you, not the foot that steps on others to climb to success. It's not about what you do as much as it is about how you do it, because one day you could wake up and realize that you're a doctor who never saves lives, a lawyer who never brings justice, an architect who never builds homes. You could be a person without ever truly being human. So as you search for whoever it is you are, don't let that be the reason someone else loses what they've found. Dare to dream, but never dream against others. I want to leave you with this. President Harry Truman once said, "America was not built on fear. America was built on courage, on imagination, and an unbeatable determination to do the job at hand." I am proud to live in a country where I'm encouraged to follow my dreams and believe in myself. A country where I am free to practice my faith and be celebrated for our differences. A country that has taught me to never give up on myself or on others. Wherever you all choose to continue your path, whether in this country or elsewhere, at college or the workforce, remember that we all hold a piece of high school with us forever, even in the real world. And in this real world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be good, to be nice, to be yourself. Thank you all so much for an unforgettable 4 years, and again, congratulations. I wish you all the best wherever life takes you next.
Labiba, please stand and be recognized. It is an honor and privilege to serve as the principal at Wakeland and to congratulate and celebrate the class of 2021. You are an outstanding group of seniors. As a group, you enriched our experience at Wakeland. Individually, you each bring a unique gift that will make the world a better place. On behalf of the faculty of Wakeland High School, we believe in you and are proud of you. Congratulations, and never forget that you are part of a vibrant, connected Wolverine family. I would like to recognize and thank the parents and families that are here today for the unwavering support you give your student in Wakeland High School. Thank you to the outstanding staff of Wakeland for their dedication and commitment to providing the very best to each of our seniors. In addition to the Wakeland staff, recognition must also be given to the elementary and middle school teachers and administrators who have contributed to the success of the 2021 Wakeland graduates. The partnership that has been created between the schools and families allows these graduates to achieve this milestone today. At this time, we will recognize special groups of students. This year, we have several members from the class of 2021 who will join a branch of the United States military. Seniors, if you will be joining our nation's military, please stand at this time so we may honor and acknowledge your service to our country. Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to acknowledge and honor our graduates who have attended Frisco schools from kindergarten to 12th grade. At this time, would those students who have attended Frisco schools since kindergarten please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Finally, if you are a graduate who has had multiple generations graduate from high school in Frisco ISD, please stand at this time. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the state of Texas has established minimum requirements for graduation from Texas public schools. All students participating in this ceremony have satisfactorily completed the requirements established by the Frisco Independent School District and the state of Texas. Dr. Waldrop, Mr. Chandler, and members of the Board of Trustees, as a principal of Wakeland High School, it is my honor to certify that each of these students has earned their high school diploma. At this time, will the first group of graduates prepare to receive their diplomas?
The Wakeland High School Valedictorian, be good, be nice, Labiba Uden. The Wakeland High School Salutatorian, Elizabeth Pan. Anaga Olapati. Alina Chiang Fu. Ishani Call. Subin Kim. Rachel Lane Kohler. Nicholas James Ratterman. Avinash Sharma. Olivia Ann Yake.
Adam Jared Lowy. Courtney Blake Grantland. Ryan James Tabor. McKinley Grace Hopkins. Emma Carolyn Bass.